Cheap doesn't mean good. When cheap lines up with momentum, that's when opportunity shows up. All right. These are my three of the cheapest stocks you can buy right now that's ready to take off. And in the end, I'm going to give you guys two additional bonus plays so you guys can go in this week, be prepared to make some money. All right, here we go. Right from the get-go, guys, you guys understand and you know how the market works. What we do here, I'll give you guys the plays, let you know exactly what I'm seeing, and showing you guys exactly the setup I'm looking at. So our first stock I'm going to give you guys, this is a familiar one to some of you guys that have been on the channel for quite some time, is going to be APLD. All right, why APLD? If I remove this real quick so you guys could see it, what we are seeing, we had a pullback, right? Big move up, pullback. We pushed up, got pushed back down, and that has made what? You can see this here. I'll continue talking below, but what you see here is a double bottom. All right. So the stock has removed. They reported earnings, and they did very, very well during earnings season. Right. They made a lot of money, and things are going great. And then since, what have we been doing? You guys can see we having a consolidation right there. Right. Consolidation is being done. So now, if I actually take this off, right? I'm gonna take off the initial drawing so I can show you guys the current move. So this is the old move. You already see it. We don't need to keep that in the chart. So we're going to take a quick look at that to see exactly what I'm looking at. When I first got here, you guys saw it. I had it in the chart. What you're seeing is a push up and a pull back to make a what? That's a bull flag. So we had that flag pattern made, and what we seen here, this candle that came in with volume, and we have the MACD is also positive. Now bring that up. You can see the MACD is positive, right? We're still pushing up, so there's momentum. There's increased volume that came in, and if we check it, we can see the news right there. So they gained after breaking ground on Delta Forge One AI campus. All right, so they have news, they have momentum, and you can see the volume coming in. They making money, so that's a lot of positivity. All right, now the border market, there a lot of things can happen that may hinder the move, but as of right now, we're focusing on the chart, and what that tells me is there's a possibility we're going to make a move on the way up. What I'm going to wait for is a cross above that line for me to add. By the way, I should let you guys know I've already been in this since the beginning. I've already taken profit on it. I have to be transparent with that. But I'm waiting if we can break this, which is the previous high, this zone right there. If we can break that zone, I'm going in, adding more for the next leg up. So if we're following the rules, the exact rules of technical trading, based on what we just see with this, therefore, this is the first move, right? Right there, that's the move. So the second wave supposed to come and be about the length of that. I'm not looking for a $50 move. All right. If we get so that would be like 13 points. If you get a 5 point move, you go in and maybe you get a couple points out of money. A 5 point move, that's a double up on your money. All right. Not gonna. I'll give that enough time. We're going to move to the next one, and the next one I have on the list for you guys is CRML. CRML, again, I've already been in this. I've already taken profit. I'm holding very little. I want to see what we do right there. I want to see what we do right here. So the move is actually confirmed. All right. That was the break. We try to push back again, try to push back, and we break that level again, which has been resistance. We break it again, and we have continuation right there. This looks very good. This is rare earth miner. So those guys again have great news. I believe last Friday they announced something. Yep, they all the mining output for the year is actually already committed. They already have deals for every single thing they're going to pull out of the ground. That is a good position. You know, they don't have to try to make deals just for them to get the year done. So that's already done. All right. Again, same thing. This would be our that's the main target. Like full TP. That is full TP. But we don't have to wait till full TP. You get a 3 4 point move. That's it. You out. You don't need to call tops. You know, as things go up, I will be adjusting stop losses so that way I can protect profit. I already took my initial profit on it. I am good. I don't need to do much. Again, that what we see done here is the same as the last one. So we had a big drop down after a big push up. We had a big drop down. We did that double bottom. This was the neckline. Right here was the neckline. And then we push. We make a bull flag. This is where we break the bull flag. And that's what we did. So we're going to look for continuation. That's the move I'm looking at. I'm really paying attention to. These right now looks absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Again, the next one, by the way, guys, make sure you're being a sniper. Watch when you get into these stocks. The next one I'm looking at right now is again Wolf. Wolf. That's what I'm looking at. Why am I looking at this? This is the trend line I have right there. You guys could see it. I have traded this in and out before. I saw the breakout on that bull flag. A lot of consolidation. Made some money on the way up. This came back down again. And what we can see happening again, look at the MACD. MACD is open. Momentum is here. We have momentum. We're moving up. Look at this candle. Oh my goodness. Right off the trend line. Look at this candle. Boom. And completely taking out this level. Now, we do have some resistance at this level. All right. We do have some resistance at this level here. You guys can see that we've not been able to take that level. Every single time we got there, it got rejected. So you can see here serves as resistance right there. You could see it at some point it was support once it break above, but the past few times it got to that level, it keeps getting rejected. So we need to break this level, right? Again, that's another one I would let you guys know that I'm already in position. Right at this low, I'm already in position. Again, I'm looking for another move up, but I do think this is the beginning of something. And all those data processing centers are making big one. All right. All those data processing centers are currently making big ones. So we have to understand that all these things are making big one. Make sure you get in position. Make sure you get in position to so you can capitalize on those moves. Again, so that's the three. Remember, I told you guys I do have about two a bonus for you guys. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Bonus number one. I'm going to give you guys TTWO. That's what I'm looking at. What am I looking at with that? Just being absolutely patient. If we're looking at that, let me take my tool. What are we seeing here? Right? You see that? This is the right shoulder. This is our head. Right? This is our right shoulder. And we're waiting for this move to happen. Now, this is the neckline. This is our neckline if that move plays out. That's the neckline, and this is how we count this move. We count this move from here to here. So since this is 26.95 points, so the target we're looking for this full TP. If we do break the neckline, again, if we break the neckline, 26.95 TP. That's a little higher, but we can try to drag that down. Doesn't have to be absolute. Okay, actually, we got it perfect. Perfect. There you go. How interesting is that? That move is coincide with a support level. All right. I mean, along the way, that's the thing. If we break this level, we don't. I think we have one little support level right here. That's at 223.44. So this one is not a cheap stock. That one's not cheap, but that's why I did not say five cheap stocks. I said three cheap stocks and two bonus ones, right? This is why I told you guys that. That's three cheap stocks and a bonus one. So you guys can all see that here. This is a great short opportunity, and one of the reasons I like that, one, the we have the move setting up, and the second thing that I think that might actually trigger that move is earnings. Why do I think earnings might trigger that move? Earnings might trigger that move because these guys still waiting to come out with GTA 6. They still waiting to come out with that. And recently, actually, they had some really, really bad news that came out. They actually had a big explosion at the studio where they producing GTA 6. So a lot of people are anticipating another major delay in the release. So if there's further delays in that release, they are going to get hit pretty bad. All right. Again, this is not just about the news, but sometimes when you get some fundamentals, some news that perfectly aligned with technical trading, that can really get you a strong move. So this is what we're looking at. While we mainly focus on the charts, we're not oblivious to what might be going on as well. But the chart is definitely telling us the story. A lot of times the chart sets up and then something happens, right? It's almost as if all these events are perfectly aligned with supports and resistance and candlestick patterns and chart patterns and all this kind of stuff. Now we're going to go transition to the last one that I have for you guys. It's another data processing center. I think this stock is completely undervalued, and that is IREN, IREN Limited. So I've been watching this for quite some time. Unfortunately, I did not benefit from any of this move, any of that. We pulled all the way to 74, drop here. We did a double top, that's an M, and you can see we flush down, right? Now, just like I just showed you guys, those moves, so this is the neckline. Those moves, that's how they work. Let's measure that and see how that played out. See how long that way down was. I don't think it got all the way down to where it should have been. That's 31.62. See, this is why you don't wait for a full move. All right. This is why you do not wait for a full move. Actually, if you are putting support level, it would have been here. So this would be that. Okay. I mean, if you're looking for resistance on this, since that's the highest for this candle, resistance would be here. Technically we got pretty close to the full move from this level to that level. All right. I mean, you can extend it a little higher to make the entire thing, but then that's being a little greedy, because if you are drawing a resistance level, your resistance would have to be here to account for this candle as well. I'm sure you could have put it there, but or if you are doing it as a whole zone, you would have to take the zone starting from there. All right. So now this is what we're also looking at. What I'm looking at right now. So this was a double top, right? So we had a double top and we had a drop right there. Now, if we are looking at that, we had a downward trend line. We actually broke above that. So we did a break. We did right there. We did a break and retest, and we had the second wave. And now we're also doing a consolidation. Look at that. We're doing a consolidation at this level. And look at this giant candle. Look at this volume. Just stepping in. Strong candle. All right, strong candle. So anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold you guys for much longer. I just wanted to come in and drop these on you guys. These are the plays that I give you guys. I wanted you guys to have a minute to take a look at those. Make sure you do your own research. I'm not telling you guys to buy, hold, or sell anything. I just wanted to come in and let you guys know what I'm looking at and things I'm already in and things I'm looking to add. So these are my best potential plays for the week coming up. Make sure you do your own research. Make sure you talk to a financial advisor if you don't know how to read candlestick pattern. By the way, I do have a live that I host every night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, live on this channel where we're breaking down the chart. So you guys can go and take a quick look at that. So you can learn a few things as I'm breaking those. You can see me live just charting these things and explaining what patterns you're seeing and things like that. It's a beautiful thing, man. If you really like this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also share that video with some of your friends or other people that you think that may benefit from videos like this. We do this all the time. Make sure to check out some of my videos from the channel. If you date, specifically if you day trade, I have some trading strategies for you guys that's on the channel. Make sure to check those strategies on the channel. And if you are using other things or you have other stocks you're watching, make sure to drop them in the comments. Let me know which stocks you're looking at to make a big move today. If there's anything that actually that we had that was similar to the one you have on your list, I would love to know that, man. Anyway, take care, guys. I'll see you guys in the live as long as you can tune in. 9 p.m. Eastern time. We are live.